Okay, let's assume that a drink company tried to make a new drink. It consists of the juice and soda in certain way. So these are the information of ingredients for each. In juice, for every single ounce, it has 0.25 milligram of sugar. Soda has 0.5 milligram. And vitamin C in juice is 3 milligrams per each ounce and 1 milligram from soda. And the cost for juice is 3 cents per ounce and 1 cent for soda. Okay, this new drink must satisfy the following condition. It should contain no more than 4 milligram of sugar, and it should have at least 10 milligram of vitamin C, and the butter size is going to be 10 ounce butter. So the question is, how are we going to put these two ingredients like juice and soda, and the final outcome should satisfy these conditions with minimum cost. Right? That's the whole situation. So if you try to solve this, you need definitely math, but it's going to be very, very difficult to solve it unless you use some matrix or something like that. But in Excel, it already has some kind of built-in stuff, so it's going to be very easy. And for that, we need the solver add-ins. So now, if you just use this Excel as it is, then usually the solver add-in is not in active mode, so you have to change it. Okay, and listen carefully, this is very helpful whenever you need to add some add-ins in Excel program. So go to File and Options, and I believe you already checked this before, so you can change a lot in there, and one of them is add-ins. So when you click it, now this list could be all different for each one of us, right? But these are the two groups of add-ins. The first one is active one in my computer, and these are all the possible add-ins already in the program, but it's not active yet. And in my computer, this solver add-in is in inactive case. So if you want to make it active, then in this manager, choose Excel add-ins, click go, then it opens these possible add-ins here. Now you see we have 5 choices, which means it's already in my program, but I only choose one of them, which is active right now, and one of these inactive one is solver add-in, so I want to include that one too. So click that and click OK. Okay, and that's it. I can use something, but I don't know whether you realize there is something is changed here, but okay, anyway, we're gonna see that a little bit later. Now first of all, let's choose cell B5 and type in the following comments. Please look at your lecture note, like equals juice quantity. How much we have to put in there, but don't type it because all these cells has its own names and everything. So to look at all the list of these possible names, go to this name box and you can find each one of them, right? So before typing it, look at it, this is butter, right? And that is vitamin C, like this. So these are all the list of the things we could use, like a juice quantity, like that, right? Okay, and or just click F3 keyboard, okay? Then it also shows all these names on it. Okay? So in B5, type equals, then you cannot use this one anymore because it just only shows all the possible one. But if you click F3, it shows all the possible names that we could use, and the first one is juice quantity. So down juice quantity, click OK, then it shows that, alright. Okay, then we want to multiply juice quantity with juice cost. How much is we need to pay for that? So once again, F3, then juice cost here, click OK. Then it shows these cells has such names, right? Okay, and plus soda quantity. So F3, soda quantity times F3 soda cost, like that. Click OK. So hit enter. It's 0 because all these numbers are multiplied by these zeros. Okay. And in B6, you want to calculate the total amount of sugar per butter. So you can get that formula by yourself. Okay, right? So that is gonna be the juice sugar, which is here. Sugar, okay, and times the juice quantity, right? So F3 juice quantity plus soda sugar, sugar soda, right? I mean, right? How much sugar is in the soda? So we have to choose soda sugar, okay, times and soda quantity. Okay. So again, and hit enter. That will be the total amount of sugar for each butter. Okay, then in B7, we want to calculate the total amount of vitamin C in each butter. So it's going to be very similar. We only use juice, right? So juice C, right? The vitamin C in there, right? Juice C times juice quantity. Okay, plus soda, the vitamin C in soda, right? So F3 soda C, okay, times the soda quantity. Okay. Hit enter. And lastly, in this B8, our bottle, the drink, is combination of the juice and soda, and it must be like a 10, right? So it's going to be just sum of the juice quantity and soda quantity. So we have to choose juice quantity plus F3 soda quantity. Okay, hit enter. Because we didn't put any quantity yet, so it still is 0 by then. Now we are ready to use the solver to get the results. Okay, first of all, go to data, and because we include actually active that the solver add-ins, you have another group here, which is analysis, and that is solver. That's the only one we have. So click in this one, then it opens the solver parameter dialog box. Okay, then in the set objective, okay, listen, what was our goal here? We want to spend minimum cost to produce that bottle, the drink, yeah, and having that, satisfying the minimum requirements. So our set objective must be the cost. Okay, so in here we have to choose certain things which must be the cost, right? So you can select it, the cell, then it shows B5, or I'm sorry, let me close this one again. It's already in your Excel file, it already has name on it. It's cost and sugar, vitamin C, and butter, like that, right? So either you can use either of them, right? So let me go again. If you select some other cells like this and go to solver, then it opens like that, but it's like that. So maybe I did this one before, so it already has that one, but if it's not, please click it, this one or cost, it doesn't matter. So that's our target set objective. And 2 is, okay, do you want the cost is maximum, minimum, or certain value? We have to click minimum for that. Okay, and by changing what variable, we want to change what, not only one, but like changing the quantity of juice and soda. So it should be D2 and D3. So it already selected that, but if it's not, so if we don't have it, then just click this window and choose D2 and D3 at the same time. Then that's how we can select a certain value in there. So to get the minimum cost from this condition, by changing that to values, right? That's what how much we have here. But there are some other conditions we have to satisfy. Okay, that's this part. We need to add some constraints. So please follow your lecture note. But the first one is we want to put the vitamin C condition. Okay. So let me assume we don't have anything here, or if you make it and if you don't like it, or for whatever the reason, if you don't want to use it, then just select it and click delete, then it's going to disappear like that, right? So let me delete everything like that. So once again, these are the how much we have done. Then we need to put constraints, then click add, then what cell reference we want to use here, vitamin C first, so click this one, or type vitamin C, okay, the name of it, and we want that vitamin C is greater than equal to, because it's the minimum value, so we need to change that, greater than equal to, and the value must be minimum of it, right? So minimum requirements for that, for the vitamin C, is this one, right? Okay, minimum vitamin C, or the cell address. Okay, so after you do that, we want to add one more, right? Okay, and that is for the other conditions, the sugar. So in this case, cell value should be this one, right? And it should be less than that one, right? So we can keep that, and less than 10 milligram. Okay? And we want to add one more thing, because the size of our bottle should be 10 ounce, right? So the bottle size should be equal to that. So click OK. Then it has all the 3 conditions here. Okay, then we put all the necessary information. So just click solve, and after calculated, it shows the solve results, and in your table you already have that answers here. Okay, so but to get the right answer, click answer and restore the original value, because we don't want to touch anything here, and click OK. Then it's just go back to original setting for that. But don't worry about it, because the answer, the whole solution, is in this. So when you click OK with that, your original Excel worksheet go back to the original setting, but it produced this answer worksheet here. So when you click it, you see all the results by that. Okay, these are the constraints and the variable cells and how much you need, like this.